Yo, 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 it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as I woke up this AM and saw something that I wasn't expecting when I went to sleep last night. And the way that Max B been moving since he came home and what he said before his release, I thought that we wasn't going to have no mentions at all of Jim Jones or Chrissy or anything of the sort, but I was completely wrong because he had a concert last night somewhere. I had been seeing he got multiple concerts coming up and decided to perform the We Sippin' Grand Crew. If you don't know what that is, Max B at that time, this is that era of the jacking for beats while I'm rapping over other people's stuff. You know, Wayne did it. Every artist in the game was doing it at that time. Max B was going crazy with it as well. But he's on Jim Jones' We Pop Champagne song with Ron Browns. And he says, I got these bird gang bees. They can't stand me. Jimmy mad because Chrissy touched it in Miami. You know, at that time, a lot of Max B was dissing Jim Jones. This was one of those records as well where he was going in, the DVD era, going at him nonstop. But him performing that right now and me seeing it hit the blogs, I say, well, that's that. That's going to put a little divide out there in the perspective of what a game was, just keeping it all the way 100. Now, I can't play the actual track on here. You could go listen to it yourself to hear it. He says in Miami on it, he doesn't say the full bar, but he raps it. Funk Flex is even DJing there. So I guess Max B had to give him the set list of what to play or not play and what he wanted to perform. So this is a choice and a decision he has made, which, hey, by waking that up again, it is what it is. Now, some of the people is like, hey, it's hip-hop, it's rap. It's a song that people did like at the time when it was going on back in the day when they was beefing and stuff and everything happening. You could perform it as some hip-hop stuff, but at the same time, in this age, this day and time, Jim Jones is still with Chrissy. That's his lady. That's his woman, just like back then. So it's like, certain people is going to be like, nah, bro, we ain't feeling that. You can see it in the comments. It's going to be certain people that like that song. They want the nonsense. They want the back and forth. They want to keep going. There's certain people is like, man, you was moving all the way correct. You was keeping it cool. You was keeping it respectful. But this right here, you got to know everybody recording. You got to know everybody watching, and they've been looking for that moment where Max B will go ahead and diss Jim Jones, as I told y'all, and people was in they feelings about what I had said, where I was like, hey, bro, y'all are trying to keep this beef, y'all trying to reignite this beef. It was like everything possible that they could to get Max B to do something or say something negative, or Jim Jones to just completely say something negative. Even if he had said things negative in interviews in the past about Max B, it's like when he was coming home, they was even trying to create the divide on the podcast. Oh, man, no switched up. He linked with Max B at the game, at the Jets game when he came home. Oh, he's not real. Then that wasn't true at all. Then they went into, oh, Dave East went to the party, and I'm like, bro, Dave East got music with Max B. They have a communication line. They had somebody in between them. They done music together. But Jim Jones has songs and is rocks with French Montana. They're cordial now. French Montana is on the We Sippin' Grand Crew song. So I'm like, bro, that's between Max and that's between Jim. Well, now, him going out and performing that, it's in every single blog now. Jim Jones ain't got he already feels a way about Max B. He already don't rock with Max B for whatever reason, whatever they reasons are, whatever reason Max B has stated his reasons, and then Jim Jones has his reasons, whatever. That's their choice. That's their right. They older now. Both of them got older kids, all this stuff. But when you go perform that in 2025, and then Jim Jones sees it clicked on all these blogs being pushed to millions, it changes the whole energy of this thing, just keeping it all the way 100. I think Jim Jones, he might say something. He might not say something. He might just take it on the chin and say, hey, bro, this is why I wasn't going to rock with him in the first place, because of this same reason right here. So him going on and performing that bar or half of that bar, that right there just go ahead and tells me where he really stands, because if he want to just move past it, he wouldn't perform a diss record towards me no more, just keeping it all the way 100. Yeah, Max B been moving good since he came home. I'm a big fan of the music, the Jacket for Beat style, the flow, the melodies, everything he was dropping. I'm a DVD era nigga, dog. Like, that was my era. DVDs, the Dipset, Bird Gang that they had when Jim Jones got the Bird Gang going. Everything that was going on, bro. Me and my group, my partners, my dogs, we was tapped into all that. We tapped into the magazines. We tapped into every tape, West Coast, East Coast, whatever was coming out, we wanted. We, of course, jamming everything coming out of H-Time, too. Louisiana, we jamming Webby, Savage Life, Boosie. It don't matter, bro. Like, we be on everything. So we was most definitely tapped into Dipset because we ain't just no casual rap fans. And I understood Max B talent, Hustlers, P.O.M.E., what he brought to it. I still rate Hustlers, P.O.M.E. as one of the top, gotta be in the top 20 rap albums of all time, in my personal opinion, with Jim Jones and Max B had a lot of things on that album as well, whether it be hooks, styles, flavors, just everything they had brought. Even before that, with Cameron and Joel's was bringing, I love that whole Dipset thing, but it's like, they took it back right there. So we gotta now wait and see what's gonna happen. I know, yeah, Jim Jones gonna feel a way about that. I don't know how he gonna react to it. He probably speak on the interview. I could expect Mano probably to go to the podcast next week and bring it up to Jim, and Jim gonna sit there and say something when they gonna do their podcast next week. Like, this is why I just want to move on, as he had got asked twice before by Mano how he felt about everything. Because the way this game is set up now, bro, with Jim Jones and them doing that podcast, Jim Jones has his own podcast, Artist to Artist, and then they have the podcast together. Mano, Fab, Dave, East, and Jim. Everybody got a lane that they can eat in, whether they go hustling their music, hustling their brands, hustling this podcast game. It's ways for everybody to eat and coexist. It's ways for Max B to run around New York, the whole tri-state, East Coast, do his shows for that hardcore like fan base that he had back in the day without having to ever perform a Jim Jones diss song, just keeping it all the way 100. So it's a decision that has to be made, and he went on ahead and made it now. So I know certain people, they wanted this. They wanted Max B and Jim Jones to be a part of the capital C's, controversy, chaos, confusion, conflict, and confrontation, to be a part of the conversation and keep the algorithm in rotation. And we added crashing out to that situation. A lot of people wanted that, but he went on ahead and got it now, because it's gonna be everywhere. Hey, but there you go, right there. It's on the table now. We'll see what happens with it. Yeah, stay on your pivot. More coming.
She loves me now. She loves me. She loves me now.